You know, I feel fortunate to have been covering the...
A dramatic sunset here in Salt Lake City. A fitting backdrop for this. Welcome everyone to Game 5 of the NBA Finals with Coach Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. A lot to talk about as we get set to go. First and foremost, Mike, Michael Jordan apparently suffering from serious flu-like symptoms.
Yeah, there was a real question of whether or not he'd even take the court here. But in a crucial Game 5, there's no way Jordan's sitting out. It's just a matter of how much it'll affect him.
And the Bulls had only lost 2 games total, Clark, in the previous 3 rounds before dropping the last 2 here in Salt Lake City. So the Jazz have them. Oh, man! What a finish! And of course, Coach, all eyes on Michael Jordan as we try to get a sense of how his illness is affecting him.
Didn't take long to find out, Kev. Once he gets a few minutes under his belt, we'll see if he has the energy to keep going.
Yes, sir. Pass to Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Strong move in there by Jordan to draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. And both free throws good for Jordan. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Stockton passes to Malone. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Look at the mailman getting through that contact. Not allowing a little foul to hold off his shot.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the night here. And coach, for Scottie Pippen, the effects of his foot injury you can see are still lingering.
Yeah, he hasn't been as explosive as we're used to. He's been in more of a post-up role for them in the past few games.
Russell dishes to Stockton. He kicks it to Malone. Utah moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Picked by Ostertag. Stockton the pass to Ostertag. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the Bulls have to overcome Jordan's illness. For more on that, let's now go to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
And guys, I think it's already safe to say Jordan does not have his usual energy tonight.
And it's Chicago to start out. So taking the floor for the Bulls, it'll be Ron Harper and Michael Jordan in the backcourt. Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman man the forward spots. And at center, Luke Longley. For the Jazz, John Stockton will be at the point with Jeff Hornacek at the 2. In the front court, we have Brian Russell, Karl Malone in the center, Greg Ostertag.
Jordan, so sweet to watch in the air. What a treat.
Clark, with Michael Jordan clearly not feeling well, you have to wonder how many minutes he'll be able to play in this one.
And Kevin, you know with Michael Jordan, he never wants to come out of the game ultra competitive, and yet Phil Jackson may be in a position where he has to make a tough decision. I mean, that's part of what a coach has to do. Sometimes you have to rescue a player from himself.
But Jordan never wants to come out, does he?
No, he wants to go the full 48 minutes.
And of course, Coach, all eyes on Michael Jordan as we try to get a sense of how his illness is affecting him.
Shouldn't take long to find out, Kev. Once he gets a few minutes under his belt, we'll see if he has the energy to keep going.
Yes, sir.
Boy, nice dish that time by Hornacek. Doing a good job finding his open teammate.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
Boy, giving up the body to make a play right there, that's really good defense.
He read that to a T. Got there early and braced himself for the hit.
And the Bulls have to overcome Jordan's illness. For more on that, let's now go to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. With Michael Jordan struggling, the Bulls training staff is doing all it can to keep him hydrated. They've given him plenty of fluids and are considering an IV. It means the Bulls will need guys like Pippen, Rodman, and Harper to step up, especially on defense, because they're facing a red-hot Jazz team. John Stockton has been dominant since this series came to Utah. guys.
He has been. David, thank you. When they're ready with an IV, you know Jordan's condition, Mike, has got to be serious.
For sure. You have to wonder how long MJ will last tonight. I'm not sure how many minutes he'll have in him.
But they're going to need him. And coach, for Scottie Pippen, the effects of his foot injury, you can see, are still lingering.
Yeah, he hasn't been as explosive as we're used to. He's been in more of a post-up role for them in the past few games.
Now, here's Stockton. 6 to shoot. Picked by Ostertag. Stockton's shot is off. Chicago leading. And Clark, after a few quiet games to start the series, John Stockton's been sensational since the series has come back to Salt Lake.
I think you got to attribute some of that to playing at home, good home cooking. You know, we always talk about John Stockton's assist, but in these finals, his defense has been as good as his passing.
It has. Now Malone following the miss by John Stockton from deep. Russell passes to Hornacek. Back to Russell. Here's Stockton.
Harper doing good work on defense, and I love watching him play that end of the floor. Really good hustle and energy. He brings it every time he's between the lines.
Chicago again turning it over.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Outside, Malone. Ostertag inside. Pippen on him. Stockton passes to Ostertag. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here are the Bulls now.
And I would think the end of Game 4 still has to be kind of floating around in the heads of the Bulls players. They were up 4 with a minute and a half left. Up 4, 90 seconds to go, and could not close the deal.
Yeah, Utah scored the last 9 points in the game. You know Michael Jordan and company doesn't want to let that happen again.
I can't see it happening again either, Coach.
The Bulls defense has been no problem for Malone. He wasted no time getting off to a hot start.
And he gets it to go. Jordan's got 8 points.
All too easy for Jordan. Just unfazed by anything the defense throws at him. He's got an answer.
Hornacek outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Hey, sometimes you just got to take a foul. That's the best way to protect the basket.
Yep, better to send him to the line than allow an easy layup.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Foster's checked in for Ostertag. Karl comes in for Karl Malone. Morris is checked in for Brian Russell. And Isley subbed in for Stockton. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. And Utah making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
And one thing the Bulls need to do tonight is a better job at the free throw line. They only got to the line 12 times in Game 4, and they missed 7 of those 12 shots.
And you know, Coach, that was a huge difference in the ball game. A close game like that, missing that many free throws, that's a problem. The Jazz did play aggressive D, but they didn't really pay for that aggressive defense. I expect we'll see more of the same tonight.
Here's Foster after Dennis Rodman's bucket there. There's the pick. Here's Isley. Foster. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they roll goaltending.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
Solid positioning by Foster, setting himself up to grab the loose ball and send it back.
Picked off in midair. Morris against Pippen. Morris, no good. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game.
As a defender, you have to stay attached to Jordan. But here he notices him playing tight and wisely draws the contact.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Utah trailing here. Here's Isley, and he banks in the layup.
They don't hesitate when they get their opportunity to punch it inside.
Here's Jordan. Jordan refusing to make his team carry the load, finding another basket.
Relentless. You make contact with Jordan, it doesn't affect him at all.
Pass to Morris. Anderson with the ball. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Michael Jordan getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up trouble. And we're back for the start of the second quarter. It's Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Bull star Michael Jordan still in distress with flu-like symptoms.
And I'll say, I don't think you could get a louder crowd than we have in Utah here tonight.
They've got Brian Russell, John Stockton out there with Anderson. And there's Malone. And it's Ostertag in at the center position. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Basket counts. Jordan's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
The D's got to offer more resistance. Jordan is too skilled this close to the basket.
You're right about these fans. The Jazz crowd is sensing what an opportunity this could be.
Kevin, they sure are. It's an intense place to play. There's no denying that. And with a chance to take a 3-2 lead in the series, these fans have it turned up full throat.
Yeah, top volume. They are loud.
Yep.
Jeff Hornacek, he's checked in for Utah.
As the youngest of 9 children, Malone had to be strong growing up. And that physicality is clearly translated to the basketball court.
Hey, Clark, the Bulls doing a good job on Stockton so far.
Well, they know in order to muck up the Utah offense, you've got to start with the head of the snake, John Stockton. Get him out of rhythm. They learned that the hard way in games 3 and 4. They're determined not to let him beat them again.
Yep, they're stifling him. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Two points. That one goes. Jordan's got 18 points.
Taking the flu into consideration, Jordan has been tremendous so far in this one.
Ostertag, a screen on Harper. Stockton the pass to Ostertag. It's good. You know, Mike, it's amazing to see the performance Jordan is putting on here. Clearly not at full strength, but still getting it done.
That's the kind of competitor he is. Remember, this is the NBA Finals. If MJ had to play on a broken leg, he'd probably still be out there.
You're probably right. Malone can't hit.
That's normally one of his spots, and it was a quality look. Shame to see it go to waste.
And Jordan gets it to go.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
And Mike, in the battle between Michael Jordan and Karl Malone, 2 of the greats ever, Jordan has dominated so far.
Each team leans on those guys for the bulk of their scoring. And tonight, Jordan is taking the mailman to school.
Russell with it. He's picked up by Jordan.
Ron Harper. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Solid contest from Jordan there, making his presence felt and altering the shot as a result.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bulls Lead by 7.
No way can you overstate how important this game is. I mean, the Bulls have only trailed in the finals once throughout the Jordan era.
Robert Parrish is checked in for longer.
Robert Parrish.
And the Jazz with possession here. Ostertag pass to Stockton. Malone, a screen on Harper. Stockton, now Ostertag. Back to Malone. And the pass to Ostertag. Clock at 4. It's Russell with the drive. And it's in there. Russell's got his first basket of the night. And Mike, if the Jazz pull this game out, the Bulls will be under pressure they're not used to.
True, but this is a tough team to rattle. Even if they do go down 3-2, I don't think they'll be easy to put away.
I would agree with you. Pass to Hornacek. On the wing, Malone. Bank shot, no good. Bulls leading by 7. And let's go to David Aldridge for a report.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, during the last time out, I asked the Jazz coaching staff if they're going after Michael Jordan because of his condition. The assistants told me that Jerry Sloan doesn't know that Jordan's sick, doesn't want to know that he's sick, and doesn't want his players to know. He wants them playing as if Jordan is at 100% full strength. Kevin?
Great job, D.A. Thank you. Mike, from a coaching point of view, does that make sense?
I think it does. You don't want guys to relax one bit when they're going up against Jordan, no matter how he's feeling. And it's hard to imagine a player performing as well as Jordan under such tough circumstances.
Ostertag, a screen on Harper. Pass to Russell. Three-pointer. Another miss by Utah.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Jordan can't get it to go. Well, if we've learned one thing, Clark, over the years, it's that Michael Jordan can rise to any occasion.
That's exactly right. And it's impossible for me to explain the kind of energy it takes to do what Michael Jordan's doing. And to do it when you're sick like he is, it seems virtually impossible. But I do know this, Kevin. There are many times when players have not felt their best and yet played their best. I think psychologically and subconsciously, you rise to another level of concentration, which helps you.
Well, I know you and I are glued to this one.
Yeah.
The Jazz making a switch here. Foster's checked in. Ostertag up top. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Here's Stockton. The Jazz again can't hit it. It's Rodman with the ball for the Bulls. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And then Rodman with the dunk.
In a way, Jordan is your point guard. He's the initiator.
Stockton outside. Hornacek outside. Passes it to Russell. From outside the arc. That shot missing. And so that's the end of the first half. Bulls lead by 11. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. We're ready for the second half here in Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Here's Stockton. On defense, the Bulls' biggest goal tonight, Clark, was keeping Stockton in check. And so far, they've been able to do just that.
Well, it's clear Stockton is the hub of the wheel, Kevin. We all know that. And the Bulls doing a really good job to limit his penetration, clogging up the passing lanes, and really make everything uncomfortable for Stockton.
They are. So for Chicago right now, Dennis Rodman is out there with Pippen. Then there's Harper. Then it's Parrish. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Especially lethal in pick and rolls. Malone enjoys dissecting the defense in these sets.
Parrish, the pass to Pippen. Good, and the assist goes to Parrish. And the Bulls lead by 13.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the lead. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
That one good for 2. Malone's got 4 this quarter.
You can tell Malone is a really instinctive scorer. He doesn't need time to think about his shot. He knows exactly what he's looking for. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates. How about this Utah crowd? They get extremely loud. Remember back in Game 4, Phil Jackson had to wear earplugs.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Stockton left side. And there's the pass to Malone. Over Jordan. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Karl Malone. And Mike, talking about the atmosphere in here right now, it couldn't get any louder.
Well, it's the last game of the year in Salt Lake, and maybe the biggest game in Jazz history. These fans are going to do their part for sure.
Yeah, they're going crazy. Ostertag against Jordan. Here's Stockton. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, that big reach of Malone, so effective on the glass, helping him to get to the loose ball so he can throw it back in the hole.
And so for the third time in this series, Michael Jordan scores 30 points. Are we sure he has the flu right now? Wow. And I think the question marks about Michael Jordan's health, Coach, have been answered by now.
From everything we're hearing, what he's doing is amazing. This is a guy who might need an IV. And still, he's out there tearing the Jazz up.
Unbelievable. Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Morris is checked in for Russell. Anderson comes in for Hornacek. And Isley subbed in for John Stockton.
They've won the rebounding battle, and it's translated to the score.
And it says a lot about the hustle and work ethic of this team. Still competing for every miss.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Strong move in there by Jordan to draw the contact.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Brown is checked in for Chicago. Jazz trail by 15. Here's Isley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly, he got it, no doubt.
Good job by the officials. Yes, we are giving credit to the officials.
Utah shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. No good on the second free throw. Another shot. Malone gets the bucket. Malone's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, the focus from Malone impressive. Not allowing the defense to get the better of him on these difficult finishes.
Second shot opportunity, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. The Bulls have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Foster's checked in for Ostertag. And both free throws good for Jordan.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
Morris, and the rejection by Pippen. Jordan against Anderson, and slam dunk by Jordan.
He's out ahead of the pack on both sides with his scoring so far, playing with a lot of intensity and refusing to be denied.
And the Jazz call time here.
2 minutes remaining in
On the
third.
wing, Malone.
2 minutes.
Jazz passing it around. Here's Isley. He's covered by Brown. And Foster kicks to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Isley. Another miss by Utah. The Bulls leading by 17. We thought this game could come down to who does more, Coach, Jordan or Malone.
And it's been a one-sided fight. Jordan's been the bigger presence by far. MJ may be sick, but he isn't going to let that stop him.
A crossover, and it's good on the way in. Isley's got his second bucket of the night.
Slick move, coming off the pick and going straight to the hoop.
Here's Jordan. And with that, Jordan matches his 38 points in game 2. What a performance.
Pretty good display of strength by Jordan there. Absorbed the contact and still able to nail the shot.
Knocked away. Here's Brown. Up and in on the layup. Brown's got his first bucket of the night.
Found the crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
And adds to this lead. They're having their way.
Malone finds Anderson. Back to Malone. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got 11 rebounds in the game. Brown feeling it out a bit. Lets it go from deep. And Rodman with the basket on the assist by Brown.
3 points.
Rodman's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A pure point guard. Randy Brown isn't looking to score. He wants to pile up assists.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Assist from
Way to punch
Brown.
it, Scottie Pippen. The athleticism, impressive.
Chicago foul. Randy Brown. Second personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution.
5 seconds left to play here in the third. And coach a foul here. And it looked to be an intentional foul.
I'm not really sure why he did that. Maybe a miscommunication.
Good on the second free throw. And here's Jordan outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls finishing the quarter up by...
The Bulls, 62.
Welcome back for the fourth quarter of this pivotal Game 5. With Clark... Mike Fratello and David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Michael Jordan still toughing it out despite his illness. Chicago calls timeout. And here are the Bulls now.
And with all of the attention Rodman's been getting from these Utah fans, it's only revved him up more.
So with Malone sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Jerry Sloan. They've got Jeff Hornacek. Antoine Karl out there with Russell. Then it's Stockton. And it's Ostertag again at the center, filling out the middle. For 3, Pippen poked away. And when it comes to Dennis Rodman, Mike, he seems to feed off the emotion inside the gym.
That's how some guys like it. As physical as Rodman plays, that adrenaline can be a big help. Not everybody wants to be the good guy.
Especially him. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Got a hand on it, but just couldn't quite reel it in.
But you love the activity there. Putting in the effort and keeping the offense honest.
Brown outside. On the wing, Rodman. Pass to Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. And they get it back. From deep.
And a great bounce-back game for Jordan after a shaky performance in Game 4.
The Jazz making a switch here. Malone's checked in. Pass to Stockton. Makes it off the glass.
You know, Stockton is really clever when it comes to scoring inside. Not the biggest guy, but he finds a way to get the job done.
And it's stunning, Clark, to think that Jordan could have this kind of game in his condition.
You know, he's shown us in the past how he can rise to any occasion, but he missed 16 shots in game 4. To see him tough it out and actually raise his game, remarkable.
It is remarkable in every way. Pippen dishes to Rodman. Malone with some nice D. And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for Utah. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. One-on-one here. Pippen for 3. It's hauled in by Ostertag. Ostertag's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stockton kicks to Russell. Malone in the post. Defended by Jordan. The Jazz with another miss. The Bulls leading by 20. Brown outside. Here's Parrish. Rodman outside. Outside for Pippen. To end the cold streak. Greg Ostertag with the rebound.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
If you allow Hornacek a look from there, it's almost like a layup for him.
There's Brown with the 3. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, that's a quality look for him. Probably surprised himself with that miss.
Yeah, the defense can't continue to give him that shot and expect the same results.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dennis Rodman. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the Jazz with possession here. It's an 18-point game. And it's Russell in the corner. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Chicago. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Rodman, no luck. Passes it to Stockton. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the rejection by Parrish.
Beautiful thing to watch there. Parrish with great anticipation and timing to get to that shot and deny it.
They retain possession, and they're able to recover. And it's good for 2. Malone's got 12 points here in the second half.
And how about the timing from him on the offensive glass? Positioning himself perfectly to capitalize. That's a big man who knows his role. Grab boards.
And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Ostertag. Malone outside. Kicks to Hornacek. Shot clock at 5. Stockton outside. Here's Malone. Doesn't go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. From deep. And stolen by Stockton. Hornacek outside. Outside for Stockton. Malone wide open. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 7th assist in the game. For 3, Pippen. And they'll get another chance.
They grabbed the long rebound there, resetting the shot clock.
And the Bulls with another miss.
Offensively, he just seems to be out of gas in this half. I'm not sure what he needs to get his shooting on track.
The pass to Malone. And he makes good on the layup.
They could have used this run much earlier in the ballgame.
Too little, too late. But hey, it's something positive to take into the next game.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Pippen. And it's Pippen again missing. On offense, here are the Jazz. A 12-0 run right now and counting. Here's Hornacek, and there's another one for the Jazz.
Even amongst the trees inside, Hornacek still able to find his shot.
No good from Jordan. Russell passes to Ostertag. Fires for 3. Off on that one. And now, Mike, the Bulls just 1 win away from their 2nd straight NBA title.
And you have to think this series is theirs for the taking. I don't think Utah can go into Chicago and win 2 straight.
It'll be a tough task, Clark, to say the least.
Assuming Michael Jordan is back at full strength, Kevin, it very well could be an impossible task.
Well said. Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team, This is Kevin Harlan signing off. So long, everyone.